Wow. Okay. That's pretty nice. Let me get in studio mode. Why does it look so small? What's that? F11 for full screen. And then studio mode. Oh, it's so small. Okay. What? Cropping fucked up again. Okay. Do. How centered that is. Does it look off center? Looks perfect. That delay time is super annoying. I should probably fix it. It's not that bad actually. Okay. Anyways, so I'm trying another camera setup. This one just kind of like came to me because I'm like, I don't really want to sit down. I like the idea of having a standing desk, so let me know what you think about this in the comments later on, or if anyone's live. I got my chat up. Everything's good. Running smooth. Okay. So, what was it? I was looking at my scheduling. I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff right now. It's kind of hectic right now for me, actually. So, sorting all my cards and stuff after we did that pack opening video a while back. And there's the Far Cry Blood Dragon and the Lavos Prime farm that went almost on. That was like 6 hours. So hopefully this is going to be really short. I'm doing my theming thing. I'm sure I said something about that last time. Oh, you know what? I forgot to transition over, but to the smaller version here. But if I transition to it, then I can't go back. No. Okay. I guess we're stuck with the smaller one. That's just how it's going to be. So anyways, hopefully this isn't too long, and, I'm still testing things out. I like this new camera angle. I just came up with it a few minutes ago. And if you don't like it, we got the adjustable height and whatnot. So, who knows, I'll probably do that throughout the video or something. So, if I can level out this green bit. Unfortunately, even though it's like here, there's like different points of locking. So, like, I had this at a height, and then it like moved a little bit. So, some degrees of height are impossible, or rather hard to achieve. But anyways, without wasting too much more time, I just want to get into this build. It's very simple, but like I mentioned before, I have like a theme thing going on. I might have to interrupt it though, because April 7th, what's the number I'm looking for? It's the 20th year anniversary of Gundam Wing, which is crazy. Because it feels like just yesterday we were still celebrating Gundam Seed having its 20th. And now this one's like 25 years or something of Gundam Wing. It's crazy to think of. So I've had some wing kits I've been holding on to for a long time. And we'll probably build a couple of those around April-ish. And of course, so I got to do the Far Cry LP. I got to do Poutine Dream Mech, which I really only have one game scheduled for the whole month of. So yeah. Should be simple. It's just as simple as this kit, very simple. Just like the gym name implies. So, let me get in here. Yeah. We haven't done any of these builds in so long. It's rather tragic, but it's kind of just how it is. I don't have a claw arm in here, do I? I got a bunch of action bases and stuff I've been meaning to build, but it'll come around when it comes around. So first, get the simple manual here. Anyways. Simple stand here. Do. I'll just have it lean right up against the mic here. If it's even. It's not actually even on camera. Okay. Interesting. If I try to like redo this again in the future, it's gonna be interesting because everything's kind of temperamental here. Like everything's just coming off the computer. Even these two cameras are right next to each other. Which is funny. I just have one pointed up higher than the other. Inverted. Something to look at for a few minutes it's going to take to get this done. Upper body, you know me, I like to start with the lower body so we can build the support. And before I empty that out all willy-nilly without a care in the world. Yep. So yeah, I got quite a few things going on, but I have some free time today, so I just wanted to get something out of here. Yeah, who knows? Yeah. Plus, I'm don't bite me in the ass, but I'm fairly confident that I can get 3 builds done within the next 2 months, and then do like maybe one or just the 2 builds I planned for the Gundam Wing anniversary, because I did have that in my mind, like, because the longer the series goes on, like, I keep giving you predictions of like, yeah, I'll be done in this amount of time, and then we go months without doing any videos, and that time triples, basically. It's whatever. Maybe one day we'll be done. Of course, given, funny enough, that's a good transition, that we had the news today, or maybe it was news yesterday, I only saw the news today of more Gundam G-Witch kits, which one of them I'm now interested in, the other ones are just whatever. I think 2 were announced to be placeholders, so I don't know why they started doing that, but it's like, here's product A, B, D, and it's like, you don't know what it is. Here's a price point, or here's a pre-order. You can pre-order something you don't know what it is, and we won't tell you until like a month or 2 before we release it. Just, I don't know. I don't know about that. This is interesting. So they want to start with the waist first. Okay. Let's get some polycaps out of here. Love my polycaps. Although as we move further and further into the future, I have no polycaps. So what was announced recently that was interesting? So obviously the real grade Gundam Wing for the 25th anniversary. Yeah. Every time I say 25th anniversary, I'm just like, wow, really? 25 years? 25 years since Gundam revolutionized anime on the American Toonami channel and popularized, like, so much of what we love today. Crazy. Just crazy. I think I'll lift this camera up just a little bit, since I tend to be up here. Maybe I'll even raise the desk too. Yeah. I'm not super confident in my ability to stand up for 8 hours, which, you know, I was like here for almost an hour setting up the stream and looking at a bunch of other stuff. Very simple so far. And it's probably going to be simple all the way through, because again, this, actually I should, this original Jim, not Jim, but like, well, it's like one of the original variants of Jim. This is probably like 0083 Stardust Memories. So we're talking like 4 years after the original Gundam series. Although, given the way the Federation kind of mirrors our own world governments and stuff, this was probably made like before that, slow rollout, and then used for multiple years to save costs. Why is the shield handle here in this bag of stuff? Okay. Normally I would have attached that to the thing already, but I guess I just forgot or it fell out. I don't know what that is. These are skirts. Yeah. Another interesting thing about this build being like super old, not just in lore, but in real life, because I think this was probably 98. This model kit came out in. I don't know. You can fact check me if you want. But yeah, it's a super old model kit. And like you can even feel it in the quality of the plastic. Like it's a bit harder and like less polish, I would say. Okay, let's get the skirt. And then I can't seem to find. I guess it's this gross color. So it looks a lot more grayer. Would that be? Yeah. Oop. There's something missing from here. I don't think this goes here, does it? This looks more at home at the bottom. Even in the back. Don't know. Pull out one of my favorite tools for not the intended use. What is this for? Hey, this comes later. This is for the legs. I should have a second one here, but I don't see it. So I'm guessing things got mixed up. Okay. Got one thing outside the bag. I would assume this is white. Like the rest of the kit. Yeah, white, red. But I don't see it anywhere. Oh, here it is. Okay. Not sure why this red piece came out. Okay. I'll plug that into here. Almost forgot this front skirt. Where did I put the front skirt now? Cool. You know, I was gonna show it, but I didn't mean to show it like that. Now I'm getting a little uncomfortable. Yeah, I want this over here. Yeah. Just trying to figure this out live. Back in there. Old school beam sabers with no beam effect parts. It's probably like bad quality anyways. Since we're suddenly on the topic of old and new, I should mention, like, I think the only new addition they've made to the gym Commander was like the urban one and the urban one and space one, which basically came out at the same time. I never seen like a Gym Commander 2 or 3. It probably exists, you know, on one of those long, semi-regrettable wiki dives on the Gundam wiki pages. Man, those things, those wiki pages, they just keep going and going until you stop. And even then, they actually do just keep on going. I guess I might need a chair after all. Or can we raise this higher? Because we are going to get like an awkward angle the higher and higher up we go. Need to like just try and center myself here. Okay. Got a waist unit. So now we need legs. I got legs. I got rhythm. Times 2. So we have the bottom of a foot. Really intricate detail here. Sure, it pales in comparison to modern day stuff. You know, given that these are like, this and the colony type, or did I name it? I don't think I named it properly. So, Gym Command Space type, Gym Command Colony. And then there's, of course, the Master Grade versions, which Master Grades were P Bandai limited, and like, I found them. They're limited. I found them. I ain't paying 100 something for them. It's like, you can get like a freaking Agista. You can probably get like 1.5 for like the same price that you could get the Master Grade Gym Space type. Which, it sucks because other than getting the Space type like by itself or getting the Gym from Build Fighters, like, you know, it's the only place you're going to find it. And I really do love its head design and everything else. So much so that I am planning on doing a custom for this. I'll probably change like the shade of red and whatever. And I was going to give it some alternate armaments. Nothing too bulky, of course. Okay, so it's interesting. There's like no polycaps involved in building these legs. That's almost a feature compared to more modern stuff. And here we go. So that's it. That's just 2 feet right there. No polycap. And then PCC. See? Yeah. And this, of course, is super cheap, being just like a older high grade, but also, again, very simple. And I guess older, so it's been reprinted a lot of times. Like, even this version I have right now is a blue label. Probably being from like a 2019 reprint or something. I don't know. That's more of a like manufacturer distributor information, like what year it's actually from in order to get the blue label. Because you never quite know. Except for like premium Bandai stuff, because they do limited reprint runs. Looks like the wrong foot, maybe. Just refer to the manual here. So, where's the curve? Curve, and the knee. So this should be facing this way. So it comes together like that. Okay. So then we need PCF. go in here. Just like that. Take that in here. Boom. Really, really good range of movement too. More centered, but still not perfect. Yeah, it's fine. If I make it any more centered, or try to, I'm gonna go crazy. Just a bit less obvious how off-center it is. Was I supposed to do this earlier? I'm supposed to do this last. Okay. We're technically there already, so I'll just do this. Get that... What do you call it? I was going to say skirting, but I'm like, that's wrong. It's like ankle armor. This is the wrong way. I need to flip it. No, I had it right the first time. Just felt wrong. So that's cool here. So I don't know if you can see this. There's a design here in the little knee. Or not the knee, in the heel. Right there. And then this just clips over it. But actually uses it as support to hold itself onto. That's pretty cool. Normally you see stuff like that internally, but not so much externally. So that's cool. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's not super tight, but it is pretty good. Range of movement. Yeah, most of the movement I'm seeing here is like a forward pivot and a side to side. We don't get really a whole lot in the leaning. Good thing we have the ankle armor then. Just because of the way it was designed to fit in. So yeah, a lot of it's just standing there poses if you catch my drift. And one piece we missed was the top half. Like the upper, I want to say the upper thigh. Sit down. Yeah, super simple so far. Oh, was that backwards? That was, yeah. Tight. Uh-oh. You know what this calls for. Mr. Part Separator. One of the best purchases ever made. Mr. Part Separator. Just going straight because we don't want to twist and damage the plastic by turning it. Yeah. Reminder, if you're going to use a part separator, go straight, don't twist it. Because the blade end of a separator is usually actually sharp. So you might cut the plastic if you move side to side. Or just general damage from moving it at all. So only ever go straight down if you can help it. Do as I say, not as I've done. In the past, at least. Okay, applying that same armor. Pointing downward. Huh. Actually, it looks like it's supposed to overlap and hover. Almost like it's extending as opposed to overlapping. That is neat. That is neat visually. Not a big fan of this gap, though. Yeah. But it gets the job done. Again, you know. It's a generalized standard grunt suit for the largest army in the franchise history or series. So PC-8, PCC, PCJ. Oh no, B and J. Okay. Usually you put them together the other way. So we got our B. And we've got the other one. So you want to go through, I'm guessing? Yep, go through. So shouldn't matter upside down, left, right. Oh, I see. That's to get that. And this one wants to be backwards, huh? From what I would assume. One, two. Yeah, lower and higher. I'm not convinced of this fit. This seems better. Perfect. We have two cuts here that it fits into, slits, rather. Okay. Nice. Good degree of bend. Yep. That'd probably halfway to kicking itself. Which is not bad in terms of range of movement. Just flying through this build as I intended. I'm starting to see the whatchamacallit. I'm sure there's a name for it. The name escapes me. Like the how-to photo, not the how-to photo, the end product photo, kind of getting in the way of the overall build in terms of showing you what I'm doing. But whatever. It does feel like it may be backwards. The line going through it? Nope. The line going through it is the back part. Okay. Well, it's backwards. Yeah, backwards. Let's try the bottom. There you go. Cool. So unfortunately we have well, we got a little bit of a spread here. Not great, but a little bit. Generic side skirting. It should probably be somewhat interchangeable with something else. And then on the back here we have a little holding spot for beam sabers with no beam effect parts. Classic Bandai. Okay, let's plug this into the action base, and then we'll start the top half. So, there was no hole for the action base. Just as I was saying it, I'm like, wait a second. This is why I usually have the claw arm on hand, but I can't find the claw half. I think because it might have broken, so now the action base is pointless. Let me, take a look since I'm already off screen. I'm sure I own one, but I just don't have it ready to go, so that sucks. I'm so used to kits just being ready for that stuff. But no, back in my day, we didn't have action-based compatible model suits. Model mobile suits. No. If you wanted your shit to be compatible, you'd have to drill in your own holes or build your own bases. And we loved it too. It was the shizzle. It was the shizzle, I say. Anyways. Idle hands. So let me see. Oh, the sticker sheet's still here, and I have like 2 stickers left over. I was probably planning to just paint over it, so whatever. Yeah, the only stickers I did apply are the ones in like the back of the leg, which I guess are like, I don't know, landing and liftoff indicators. Could have certainly used those rather recently. Spread that out, boy. We have the torso semi-assembled because I don't like all them loose parts, knowing that they just plug in are super simple. Beam. Is that oh yeah, it's a beam spray gun, so there we go. Rather unique for this model. I believe the Colony Defense one has, what do you call it? A standardized machine gun? Because, you know. Are machine gun weapons? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they ever really covered that in Gundam, how, like, guns work in space. With, like, inertia or whatever. I don't know. Come to think of it, I think there are very few documented cases of mobile suits having railguns. Too. Because that shit's dangerous. In like just about any context. Like infinite velocity. With nowhere to go. And there's another color and accuracy thing. I'm not really going to mention it. Besides the fact that I just did. Somewhat. So PCD for the waist. I don't want to keep putting this in upside down when I'm done with it. So let's reopen the waist. We have a little command antenna here. Because of course, command units in Gundam always have like the antennae thing, which is why if you ever looked at like Zaku's or like Jims or Jins or whatever, and you wonder why some of them have like antennas and some of them don't, because in the lore of Gundam, most series actually, I'm not sure how Gundam Seed gets away with it, but yeah, because of the MacGuffin Minovsky particles, is like all this particle interference jams up all the radios and stuff, and there's so much technology in the Gundam lore that goes into countering the interference of particles. But like, yeah, most communication in Gundam is basically like either by wire, shortwave radio. Like there is no, or there are very few cases of well, at least during battles, where you're able to communicate with somebody very far away. You have to be like in a neutral free zone or something. So yeah, you do often see these enhanced antenna units, or what do you call it? Oh yeah, and the very rarely seen EWAC units, which is kind of redundant because, you know, communication and like signal radar and stuff is just so limited in the Gundam universe. Universi. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Let me tell you about my best friend this video. Try not to put any pressure on this antenna, but it's in that awkward place that you would prefer to hold on to. So I want to separate this because there's something else that goes in the waist. I'm trying not to wiggle my separator. And it's annoying because I can't separate it from where the antenna is. So I have to like basically cut around the entire area somewhat. What am I putting in here anyways? Oh, this white piece. There's a pickle. That should do it. Little chest gap for the stomach crunch, I guess. So wary of that. Put that in this way. Take this for the head. Might as well plug it in first, so we know it's this way. I put it in sideways. Put it in sideways. So put it in this way. Turn it. And I'm just going to double check before I close it again. There's a little piece in the chest. That's the gray cockpit. Cool. Put that in. Yeah, I don't know about this neck piece. The neck is protruding out so much. It's kind of ridiculous. Look at that. You could probably see that gap in the neck. Almost seems you think it's in wrong. It's a lot of neck. Weird. Okay. Get a backpack on that. Very simple, just 4 thrusters for omnidirectional movement. And then plug it in. Oh, this is interesting. It's got a 4 points of connection, but none of which are, what do you call it? Or hole, like the 3mm holes. Just like a bunch of, maybe like 1 inch, 4 holes. So that's going to be tricky to do a custom backpack for, unless you simply drill into this. The backpack it comes with. I could do that, yeah. I could remove these thrusters, drill like something here or there. Yeah. That'd be easy. Although, thinking of what to replace it with would be hard. In terms of options. But doable. Super doable. We already built the head. Got the beam spray gun. So the color and accuracy that's missing here is just like, this piece at the back is supposed to be like ammo, I guess? I don't know. To me, it just looks like a spray can at the back of the gun. It's supposed to be colored, what is it? Like red here and then a white cap. Although I've never seen it reloaded, so I wonder if just the whole thing, this entire half here, just comes off. Bop. Because it looks like it. Anyway. We already have our shield assembly complete, which a very interesting, or at least unique shield design. Of course, there should be like a yellow here for the Earth Federation symbol. No sticker or nothing for that, so if you want to do that, you break out the gold paint or whatever. PCI, it looks like a 1 from up here. Where the professional builders be at. To the ISO, to the ISO. There we have our first part drop of the episode. Or is that our second? I think that's actually the second. Yeah, the second. Cool. To the ISO, to the ISO. Get that Superman stretch in there. Alright. Gotta armor up these joints. Wow, this is a very huge like indent for you to put that into. It's not very deep though. If it was deeper, it'd probably hold it a lot better. So this is like a lot of old school stuff where it's like you're just supposed to like hold something, put a bunch of pieces into it, and if you move even slightly, they fall out. It's like the worst. And even now I'm struggling with it because it sucks. It's like the second you apply directional pressure, be it up or down, it freaking jostles. So there is a piece in here I already placed in, which is this little, you can't really see it very well, especially with that covering, but it's like a little, like elbow shoulder thruster. So it's supposed to be this way. Okay. So let me see. I believe it would be this way. So this should be facing down and straight. Yeah. Cool, we got it. Yeah, that is super loose and uncool. Old style connecting joints. Yeah. It's so much better once we started getting polycap joints for the arms. This is just a nightmare. If this breaks, it's pretty much over. Just why it's great that more modern stuff doesn't use that connection type at all. There we go. Gotta get the second one, which we threw that over here. Oh. And that's just going to be the same process again, obviously. Yeah. So right now I'm just like organizing my old card stuff. Oh, we're missing that thruster. I believe it's supposed to go in at a certain angle. Maybe it's this angle or the other one. Yeah, the other way. I'm just thinking about all the ways I want to mod this later. So this should be because like it's white on white, this should be a different color. Especially if it's going to be a thruster piece. I'm sure in the actual model, like it's probably colored gray or something on the inside. But for this old model kit, you know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm still kind of on the fence about like multicolored parts or like not multicolored parts, but like if I want my color separation to be done through parts or through like stickering and stuff. Because some of that stuff's super intricate. This looks like it's not closing properly, despite the fact that this is the tightest fit. See the way... Yeah, it's not... It's almost like there's too much plastic here. It's like the same for the other arm. It looks like it's trying to squeeze itself shut. Despite there being no tension. Like it looks like there's tension. But there is none. Let me see here. Oh, that's what it is. No, wait. I'm wrong again. This is rather unclear, come to think of it. It looks like it's supposed to go in not this way, but this way. Compared to how you normally put it in. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, quick tangent. I can't undo that. I have to go this way. So maybe take out these arms. What a weird way to put that in. Because you would want the forward-back movement, but this is side to side. So I guess it's just what they had on hand. And I'm seeing a lot of plastic damage here. I'm having to reassemble and disassemble it so many times. That's unfortunate, but you know. Nothing a new paint job can't fix. At least visually. So yeah. Nope. Yeah, no, it's just a weird fit. I thought I had it, but no. There's nothing else. And there, yeah. Practically came out already. I think it's a bad fit for the neck. Yeah, it must be the other way, where it's not supposed to move at all. That's so weird. So I guess there's supposed to be no forward and back movement at all. It's just supposed to lock in from like it'll be better to visually show it than explain it. So weird. So you would think to put it in here, right? And I'll show this and put it in here, but it actually wants to go one notch lower. What was that? I could have sworn I just saw something shoot out. Oh, it's this. So yeah, it's like one notch lower, I guess. Because on the picture, there's like none of what I'm seeing here. So yeah, that's weird. So it just goes one notch lower. And then there's no weird neck, but there's also no forward back neck movement. And it just locks in tight like that. So I guess that's what they want. And me with my modern day sensibility doing it one notch up. That's why I gotta point that out, because I think probably everybody's gonna make that mistake. Unless they're looking very closely at the manual, which I am not. Interesting. Ow. Would you look at the time? Holding hands. Okay. I got these, which are rather unique. So that's one piece into another piece for this, and then where are we slotting this into? We're slotting this at the end, so otherwise it just holds on to these guards. So this way is a holding hand. It's very little, what do you call it? It's like friction locked right now. So it's not a very tight connection. Probably doesn't have to be. P, C, A, and H. This is probably... This is where the hand connects. So where is A supposed to go? At the top? Is a shield connecting point? Okay. Oh, there it is. Walk all the way around. Something like that. That's weird. So there's no polycap in here, it just is like a free space. Okay, and then this just goes into that free space? That's so weird. That's weird. There's something in here for it to clip on, no? Because it has like a weird fork in the middle, but it doesn't clip into anything. That is kind of strange. Let's close this up. Whoa. It's not fitting properly. Probably because of the placement of that one polycap. Huh? You tried? This is going to control the arm's range of movement in terms of like side to side, I think. Specifically wants to be in the middle. Okay. Perfect fit. A little feed here. I'm already getting some interesting ideas on customing. So then this wants to go in here. It's a nice fit. I guess it expanded when it got inside or something. So then this piece of back armor probably wants to go this way. But I think if I... No, there's no clipping sound. So it's just going to hover until it gets plugged into here. Yeah. A little bit of nubbing there. Cool, 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 cool. This one's a lot tighter than the other one, which, it's not bad. Just noticeably is. So let's get a holding hand in here. I don't think I have to disassemble this to put in the beam spray gun, do I? Nope. Very nice. Bump. Oh yeah, right, there is that beam saber. I forgot about that. It's funny because I just saw it and I'm like, I don't remember what that's for. So this, when it comes out, is just plain white. So I painted this with a... Actually, I have it over here. I think it was not this one. Here it is. Red gloss. So I painted this. And normally gloss would be like, what do you call it? Like see-through. But because it's white on white, and I think I applied like 2 coats of it, there's like, you can't see through it at all. Or you can, kind of. Maybe just a little bit. You can see through it. And here's some spots. I think I missed a spot, or it didn't get to dry properly. But yeah, anyways. It kind of has that irradiating effect, I think. So, somewhat proud of that. Obviously, it needs another touch-up. Not sure if I could peeled off during all my shit getting moved around without me knowing or whatever. So actually, we don't have a second holding hand, do we? Oh, we do. Cool. So we can do... Huh. A little tight. Yeah, there's no trigger here, so it's just holding. Trigger discipline. Let's go with that. You don't see it very often, so that's why you probably don't know what it is. Trigger discipline. Thinking... somewhat weird angle. But that's what makes it feel a bit more human. And then for the shield here, something not attached. Okay. That's this. But what about the shield itself? Yeah. So this, 4 prongs. It's supposed to be at the bottom, right? Okay. So if you wanted to have it held in hand, or like most, have it held via connection. So there's that. There's this. Oh, I missed a poly cap. Is the shield on the next page? Or am I blind? Huh. Looks like they skipped over it. PCL. 1L. So unless I missed something else, this is what's left of our polycap runner. Again, always sad to see leftover bits, but maybe someday I'll be able to put at least half of those to good use. Otherwise, I almost have entire kits worth of polycap runners just left over. I still can't believe when we built the, what's it called? The Pelotimos? How much polycaps were left over. I look at that thing like almost every day. I go through like my Gundam supply stuff. Like leftovers things, then I'm like, I should put this into a new model kit. Like the scratch build we keep planning, saying I'm gonna do. Or the leftover piece build. Just so many leftover polycaps, like 14 or so, just from one kit. It's disgusting. As opposed to leftover parts. And there you have it. So yeah, let's check this out a little bit before I give my final thoughts. This semi-unnatural swing. It's unfortunate that there's no built-in hole, but like I said, I can easily make my own. Using my 3mm drill. Even though it's like plastic, or you call it like hard plastic on plastic, it probably still fit pretty well. So yeah, pretty good. Not quite sure how that looks from my perspective. Yeah, it's like he's giving out orders or something. That's the idea. Anyways, I'd have to look at the price point again, but like, we're talking like low 10s if it's even $10. I think, yeah, pretty good. If you were an army builder, I'd definitely recommend getting some kind of commander type unit. If you're a fan of the gym like I am, and you can't get your hands on the Jim, which it's got slightly different proportions, but it does have the helmet fit, which is, you know, one of my favorite things about this one. Is just its helmet design and, you know, general body shape. Yeah. So I mentioned before there were some color inaccuracies, but you can see a side by side. Now, these are always the painted versions you see on the back of like the box or whatever. So anybody who feels jaded in the past or whatever, just know that that's what's up. In fact, I think there's even a description. Although you probably won't find it on this one because this is pre-English. Even though it's the white label, it's still pre-English box writing. Wow. So yeah, that's that. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. A little bit longer just because I was a little out of the element, I think. This kit I pre-assembled so long ago. So yeah, not really apologizing for that, just saying that's what's up. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, you like the kits that we've been putting up so far, and are looking forward to what I have planned up, what I have planned to come up. Let me know what you think of the camera angles and stuff, if you prefer what I did for the dueling video, if you like this one. It's a little tough on the back, but you know, gotta build that endurance up again. I mean, I spend all that endurance at work, so just gotta do it again. And I was just here for like almost 2 hours. Anyways, back to the outro. And yeah, remember to hit me up on... I need to reset it again. What else is going on? So I'll probably get back to Blood Dragon sometime later this month. And then we can start our mech game on March. I should look at my schedule again. I think it's only 1 week ahead. Anyways, all that stuff out of the way. Thank you again so much for watching. If you liked the video, drop a like. If you want to continue the conversations, you know, hit me up on the Discord. If you want to watch these videos live, remember to hit the bell or the follow on... Well, the follow will get you onto the channel, which is kind of useless because Twitch deletes its videos. So definitely click the bell. Get notifications whenever I go live. And if you love all the content and what you've seen so far today, hit me up on the YouTube. I keep all my stuff archived in different playlists. Try to keep it as organized as I can. And yeah, get me on your YouTube algorithm and stuff. Like and subscribe, comment, and yeah, without taking up any more of your time, thank you so much again for watching. Until next time, keep on dreaming and building. Poutine, out! Peace.